Okay, we're going to draw the special cam, or at least I'm going to show you how I would draw the special cam. And here we go. First thing we're going to start out with, I'm going to make sure that my grid snap and my polar is turned on. And I go up here and I'm going to pick the ellipse. I'm going to go from the center. I'm going to make this my center position. And we're going to go at half of the 6.5, which would be 3.25. And then half of the 4.25 would be 2.125, or 1 1/8, or 2 1/8. The next thing I would do, I would draw my center lines. So I would invoke line command and I would go just a little bit past the ellipse through the center this way and through the center this direction. Now, if we take a look at our print, we have an offset of an inch and a half here. We have another offset here to this center point of this circle, or these two circles, and that's going to be about 2.5 inches. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to offset through. I'm going to offset this direction, an inch and a half, and I'm going to offset, see, offset through this direction 2.5 inches. Now, I'm going to go back to my object lines, and I'm going to go to the circle. I'm going to draw the first circle here. It has a diameter of 0.625. And there is another circle there, or a radius, that is 3/4 of an inch. I'm going to go ahead and turn my polar and my snap off. I'm going to go out to here. I'm going to draw this circle, which has a diameter of 2.76. And then I'm going to draw a circle from here with a radius of 3.620. I'm going to right click, repeat circle, do the same thing this direction, 3.620. Now, to get these radiuses in here, I'm going to use tangent, tangent, radius. So I'm going to select tangent, tangent, radius. And I'm going to click about right here and here. I'm going to give it a radius of a 1/2 inch. I'm going to do the same thing down here. And sometimes these will go the opposite direction of where you need it to go. And I will say on this print, if you leave these two circles, it will work a little better for you. What it is it's trying to fit this circle inside the constraints of the two tangents that you pick. So let's go ahead and let's add these other two radius here. So we'll go tangent, tangent, radius again, tangent, tangent, a radius of 0.25, and one more, 0.25. Now, looks like a hot mess, I know. So the first thing we're going to do, clean it up. Let's go trim. I'm going to start trimming away things that I do not need for my component. Again, this is the way I would draw it. This is not the, it's the thing with CAD you're going to have, and you're going to find out that not every person draws the prints the exact same way. You'll see, especially if you watch Stephanie's videos, she is phenomenal at this stuff. There's a lot of stuff that she knows that it's she puts out good content. But either way, as we trim it out, you start to see the part. It starts to look like what we have in our print. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and add the polygon. So you can either type in polygon, or you can go to the top up here and pick polygon. Either way, we need a 6-sided polygon. It's going to ask for the center position. It's going to be centered in this circle. We're going to circumscribe the circle, and according to the print, it's an inch and a half, so the radius is 3/4 of an inch. All right, so let's start dimensioning this thing. So I'm going to go to my dimensions layer, and I'm going to go ahead, since I'm stuck in diameter, I'm going to dimension this diameter And I'm going to dimension this diameter. I'm going to go from there. Let's go ahead and get some radius. I'm going to get a radius there, and a radius here, a radius here, and a radius here. Then I'm going to go and do my linear, get that polygon, the overall of the ellipse, the width of the ellipse. I want to get from here to here, should be 1.5 inches. And even though it's not shown, I'll go ahead and give you the dimension there, 2.5 inches. All right, so that is the drawing, or how I would draw the special cam.